Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another experiment. Today we are looking at how would Lionel Messi do at Stoke. Obviously there's the saying of could he do it at a wet and windy night at Tuesday night at Stoke. We will find out, absolutely. Messi is a player that some people have criticised for not doing it in other countries. He's stuck at Barcelona his whole career. Now, I think that's a little unfair considering the performances he's put in, but it will be interesting to see if he can do it on a wet and windy night at Stoke and how he will perform. He has got a transfer planned to go back to NYOR's Old Boys on the 1st of July in 2025. So he's got 5 years at Stoke to prove he can do it. So he'll be 37, 38 by the time he finishes and leaves the club. So we'll go along in that journey and take a look at how he performs. He's on a £1.1 million wage at Stoke, £36.5 million value. Interesting to see. Let's jump ahead a year, see how he gets on and if he can do it. Here we are then. We are in the end of the first season, 2021. Let's take a look at how he's done. So we can see he's still looking very strong with his attributes. Look at that. 22 goals and 13 assists. 26 player of the matches in 44 appearances for Stoke in the Championship. 8.14 rating. I mean, at this stage, he certainly can do it in Stoke. Let's take a look at how Stoke have performed, though. Have they managed to get promoted? They were 6th. Doesn't look like they have. So they've managed to squeeze into the playoffs. Even with Lionel Messi, they still can't get promoted to the Prem in that season. Very interesting, certainly. He's got the most player of the matches with 27. I mean, he's obviously carried Stoke to that level with 22 goals as well, 8.11 rating and 14 assists. I mean, it just proves that he absolutely can do it wherever he wants. What a player, absolutely. I just can't believe they're only 6th with a player like that. And the fact that Derby's top after some of the news that we've only just missing out on relegation in real life is certainly interesting. He's obviously playing up top in a 4-4-2 formation with Eddie Howe as manager. Interesting. So he's there supporting Jacob Brown up top. Good to see, certainly. But we'll jump ahead again. We'll go another year, see how he gets on there in the next year and go from there. Here we are then at the end of the second season. Still looking very, very good in his stats. Physicals dropped slightly maybe. He is 34 now, but nothing too much to really make a difference. Valued at £2.6 million now though. And £1.1 million wage still on the cards. Let's take a look. He's only played 9 games. Wow, okay, 3 goals and 1 assist. Certain drop-off from last season, having played 44. That's really interesting. How has he had any injuries? We can see here he's had a few weeks, 5 weeks maybe, of the whole season, but nothing too bad. That is interesting to see. Stoke themselves playing a 4-2-3-1 now with Frank Lampard as manager. Okay. Lionel Messi is still seen to be the key player there. How did they get on? They were 13th in the league. So they've dropped right down. Obviously, not playing Messi has caused them issues. And it's meant that they haven't been able to carry on and push forward to that promotion. Interesting to see, certainly, that they've not been able to do too well with that. Quite crazy, actually, that they've not played Messi almost at all, and that's obviously led them to not perform very well. Strange situation to see there. But we'll jump ahead again. We'll jump 5 years to the end of his time at Stoke now, and just see how he's got on over that period. Would he continue to not play, or would he get back into the squad? Interesting thing to say for Lionel Messi, certainly. Here we are then. So we are at 2025. He will be leaving in just over a week's time to go back to NYOR's Old Boys. How has he done? He has barely played at all. I mean, when he has played, he's been amazing. He hasn't actually played this season at all. Completely. Wonder why that is. Is it a work permit issue? Is that what we've been having trouble with? That is interesting that Lionel Messi can't get a work permit in England at that stage. Let's take a look at how they have performed over the last few seasons. So we'll go to stages, and if we go back to here, and we'll just jump into the league table. So 13th it was in 21-22, as we saw. Then moving on to 22-23, they moved down to 17th again. Not a fantastic performance, to be honest. No real surprise though when you've got Messi in your side, being paid £1.1 million, and you aren't performing well. Then you've got them coming in at 20th in 23-24 last season, and they are bottom of the table because they were deducted 12 points because of going into administration. Is that because of Messi? Is that what's caused it? So they weren't able to play him this season because of a work permit, but they've also weren't able to get out away from relegation because of the 12-point deduction they got due to going into administration. That isn't something I expected to happen, certainly. Wow, okay, so there you have it. Messi can do it on a cold, wet and windy night in Stoke, but Stoke will go into administration if they do play him at all. Wow, and they barely do play him. I just can't believe that in the first season they were so close to the playoffs and then they just decided, no, we can't play him as much. Is it because of the money? Is it because of the bonuses that he maybe had? Appearance bonus is 30,000, goal bonus 160,000. I guess he was obviously getting a lot of those. So certainly interesting to see. But there you have it. Messi at Stoke. An interesting little one. Just a nice little quick video there just to see how he'd get on. If you've got any other ideas, this sort of thing, where we put a player at a certain club just to see how they get on, it would be good to see. But like I say, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will catch you next time.